Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel. And first of all, my apologies if you can hear my dryer in the background. I'm finishing up my laundry. It's Martin Luther King Day and I have off of work today, so my laundry got done way later than I was anticipating, and I decided to film in the middle of it, which was that smart? Probably not. But today I have a Diamond Art Club sneak peek slash first look for you guys. Thank you so much, Diamond Art Club, for sending this painting over. And today we are looking at Illuminated Night. This is by Auclair Studio. This is a 25.6 by 45.7 inch or 65 by 115.7 centimeter square diamonds. This really beautiful nighttime scene. I'm really excited to see special drills. I'm excited to see the render. I'm excited because it's a nighttime landscape kind of thing. I'm excited to see how much color blocking versus confetti we'll have in this painting. I'm excited to look at it. So yeah, this painting actually is sold out, unfortunately. However, I'll have it linked down below, so feel free to sign up for restock notifications to stay up to date for when it does eventually restock. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoy this video and let's get right on into it. Alrighty, just to do a quick tour of the box in case you happen to be newer to Diamond Art Club, right off the bat, wrapped around the top of the box, we have the render of the artwork. This is nifty. This on top of this little image, on top of, there's actually a side image on top of another side image and the bottom box image. No matter how you store your diamond paintings, you will be able to find what you're looking for, and I'm assuming that's the intention. I think it's really neat. On the side of the box here we have our drill count, color count. This painting has 54 colors, so pretty mid, including 1 AB and 2 fairy dust diamonds for a total diamond count of 121,365 drills. This is not a project for the week. This is a big boy project. On the back of the box here, we just have how diamond painting works, your kit contents, your warnings, all the things. Like I said before, on the bottom of the box and the side of the box, you're gonna have the same look at the artwork, name of the painting, artist, the size. So in case you store your boxes any certain direction, you can likely find what diamond painting you're looking for. And you can tell this is a square drill canvas because of all the blue branding on the box. But let's go ahead and hop into this. If this canvas happens to be in stock by the time you catch this video, and you're looking for a discount code to use and you're a first-time buyer with Diamond Art Club, this is so big. Oh my goodness. I do have a, oh, that was loud, my apologies. I do have a 15% off discount code you are more than welcome to use if you want to. It's Michaela15, saves you 15% off your first purchase from Diamond Art Club. Definitely no pressure. Either way, I do get a kickback, but I appreciate it if you do choose to use it, so thank you. Anyway, so I already took out the sleeve, but there's a sleeve in the box, and you have a toolkit, your little thank you for your purchase envelope with your sticker sheet and treasure quest card, and your canvas, of course. But let's go ahead and do a quick overview look at the toolkit. All of the Diamond Art Club toolkits are going to be the same no matter if you get a square or a round drill painting. Let's go ahead and hop into this. So the first thing we have here is Diamond Art Club's Twist and Pick pen. So this is a really nice pen. It's a little bit more ergonomic. It's a little bit bigger than your typical pens you see in diamond painting kits. There's a cap on the single placer you'll want to take off, and this single placer, once you twist it, is actually preloaded with some clear wax, and once you twist this pen and tighten it a bit, the clear wax will start kind of feeding out this end here, and yeah, it's slowly kind of coming out. And you can pick off the excess and then go ahead and use this to single place, which is really, really cool. If you take the pen, twist it the other direction, you can actually refill the single placer with putty, wax, whatever you want. So really nifty single placer. And then on this end of the pen, you get a thin plastic 4-placer in case you want to try multi-placing. And then you get a bag of baggies. This won't be enough to kit up your diamond painting. However, I like using these baggies to store leftover diamonds. I know there are people that use this for other non-crafty items, so you just get a little bag of baggies, and then you have a tray here. The tray is really, really nice. It comes with a lid and a tray stopper, and when you open the lid up here, you also get a few goodies. The first thing you get here is another plate of the clear wax from Diamond Art Club. This is what comes preloaded in the single placer of your pen. There is a thin plastic film on here you'll want to peel back before you try, you know, loading up your pen if you want to use it in the multi-placer, but you get this. You also, alternatively, get a plate of the pink heart-shaped wax right here. This also has a thin plastic film on here. You'll want to peel back before you load it up with your multi-placer. You can use this instead of the white wax if you want. I love how you get both options. And then you also get a thin plastic 7-placer in case you are a daredevil and want to try multi-placing 7 drills instead of 4, which on a project like this might be to your benefit. I fully do imagine we're gonna see more in the way of color blocking in this project, but listen, I might be wrong, I don't know. But that's everything that comes inside the tray. And then for the actual tray itself, a really nice large tray with high walls, beveled edges here, the tray stopper thing. It's just really nice, and they're actually also stackable, so if you wanted to actually kit up in these trays, you could, and then put the lid on. You know, if you shake around the drills in the tray, they won't really fly anywhere if you close the lid. And then you have a spot here on the stopper for your sticker if you want to. So that is everything that comes in the Diamond Art Club toolkit. It's a really nifty toolkit and has pretty much everything you need to get started with your diamond painting. So yeah, that's the toolkit. And then let's get into the thank you for your purchase pamphlet envelope thing. In here you should find your treasure quest card and sticker sheets. Let's go ahead and hop into this. Ooh, it's a silver card. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about the thank you for your purchase pamphlet. Inside of here you'll find some useful instructions and just stuff if you are newer to Diamond Art Club. So in the middle here you just have step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint. Up here we have tips and tricks. We have kit contents down here. You can use this, I think this is a QR, yeah, it has to be a QR code. If you want to save 20% off your first app purchase, you have this right here. And then once you've made your first purchase with Diamond Art Club, you can actually join their VIP Facebook group, and it's a ton of fun in there, and there's things like voting privileges, and it's just fun. You can share your whips, your finishes, all the things Diamond Art Club. So that's our little thank you for your purchase envelope. And then what silver card was I talking about? It's the Treasure Quest cards. So Treasure Quest cards are a fun secondary rewards program with Diamond Art Club, and the cards come in different rarities. So this is a silver card. It's the second most common card. The most common is bronze, and then getting more rare is silver, gold, and black, which is the most rare. What you can do with these cards is there is a redemption code on the back here. You'll want to scratch this little like gray part off. And then there are different prizes once you have a different like amounts of the different rankings of the cards, and you can redeem for fun things like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting. And this is also really fun because this just has another look at the original artwork on it in just a really fun like collectible card form. I don't know, I just think it's a really cool kind of secondary collectible. So we have our Treasure Quest card in a fun silver, and then we have our sticker sheet here. So all of these are pre-cut stickers, perfect for your paper logbook if you're like me and use one. The Diamond Art Club Do What Makes You Sparkle, and Illuminated Night by Auclair Studio. And then on the back here we have another look at that beautiful original artwork. It's very serene. It's very calm. I feel like calm, serene are really good words to describe this artwork, and it's very snowy. It's giving Wisconsin in the sense of the snow. Listen, I'm over the snow. It's only January. I'm very much over the snow, but like I'm over the snow in like November before it started snowing. So yeah, and then we have a spot for our start and end date here. And then more of the stats down here as a sticker. And then when you open up your sticker label or sticker sheet, you have all your pre-cut sticker labels. And this color palette is definitely giving nighttime landscape. That's for sure. You have a lot of like darker blues and grays and browns and yellows and greens. I'm wondering, yeah, how much of like what we'll see kind of majority of. I'll be very curious about that, but they're all pre-cut sticker labels, makes it really easy to kit up your diamonds. And then we have all of our special drills, all 3 of them, down here, I guess up here, but at the end of the color code list. So it looks like we'll have one AB drill, which will be a yellow, and then we'll have 2 fairy dust, maybe an orange and like a tannish color. We'll take a look at all the drills in a minute here, but that is our sticker sheet at a glance. Let's go ahead and hop into the main event. All of Diamond Art Club's paintings come in a branded dust jacket or dust bag that says Diamond Art Club Do What Makes You Sparkle. So let's go ahead and hop into this. I already know that the second I try putting this away later, it's going to be the workout of the year. because this drill bag, I can already tell, is packed to the brim. Definitely a bunch of dark colors, lots of dark blues and teals, but then we can kind of see some of these lighter shades in the middle here, so we're gonna have less of them, but we are gonna see some fun, bright pops in this painting, which is gonna be really pretty, but we will look at this drill pack closer in a few minutes. Let me go ahead and get this behemoth of a canvas rolled backwards so that way we can just see the canvas. It's totally safe with Diamond Art Club canvases to roll them backwards like I'm doing. Diamond Art Club uses a poured blue and it's just totally safe to do this. Alternatively, you totally can just let this canvas sit out and eventually it will lay flat on its own, but we don't have time for that, so let's go ahead and, oh my god, this thing is humongous. Okay, hold on. There we go. Oh my gosh, we are only able to see bits at a time of this canvas. Let me get you guys a pan of this really quickly, just kind of roll this up as we're going, and then I will go ahead and insert a picture here in a minute of the entire thing on screen. This is really pretty. This is very pretty, and I'm just kind of taking a really quick glance over at like color blocking versus confetti on this canvas. This is gonna be a good mix of both. I think we're really gonna find both in this canvas. This is really pretty. Let me go ahead and insert a picture of the full thing in frame here so that way you guys can just see this canvas just a little bit easier. This is a large canvas. This is really, really big. But given the level of detail in this artwork, I mean, it makes sense to me that it's so big, and there's a lot of different like color shading in this canvas where maybe I had believed it would maybe be a bit more color blocking. Isn't nearly as much as maybe I'm actually seeing. So expect a little bit of confetti or a good bit of confetti with this canvas, but we are gonna see some chunks of color. We'll zoom in really quickly. We'll do this part first because I'm talking about it. Color blocking versus confetti, so that way you guys have a better idea of what that is. Color blocking is where you have more of the same symbol in a small area. So like we have all this anchor symbol right here, or like this triangle symbol over here. You can use that for 7-placer if you want to, and multi-place these sections pretty quickly, and you will be able to get through the sections just a little bit more fast. I feel like the further up we go on the canvas, the more likely you are to see some of the color blocking. I will say a lot more, or yeah, color blocking. I will say once we get a little bit more at the bottom actually, more in this like snow area, we're seeing a little bit more in the way of confetti, a little bit in here. This isn't terrible confetti in my opinion. I feel like I've seen a lot more like landscapey canvases that include like flowers that have a lot more confetti. But confetti is where you have more of the same symbol in a small area, or excuse me, wow, that was not correct. Confetti is where you have more different symbols. Hello, English does not, where is it computing today? It's really not. Different symbols in the small area, you'll be using your single placer more often. And it literally sometimes will have like, look like confetti, like sprinkled in. It's very pretty. I personally love confetti in my canvases more than color blocking, but it definitely comes down to personal preference. But anyways, let's do a quick tour of the canvas. Let me get this canvas back up here at the top so that way we can take a look at the top of the canvas, because we have our Diamond Art Club branding at the top, Do What Makes You Sparkle. The edging of the canvas is scalloped and poked. It helps prevent fraying. You have a schematic of all of your symbols going along the top right hand side of the canvas, as well as did I say the top left or the top right? I meant to say top left. If I said top right, my bad. And the bottom right side of the canvas, we have all of our symbols. It's been a long day. I haven't even worked today. Who am I kidding? Down here at the bottom of the canvas, we have some helpful information. So we have the original artwork, we have the name of the painting, the size, the artist, and the copyright symbol. This and all of the other paintings with Diamond Art Club are legally licensed. That means that Auclair Studio has given permission for the use of his artwork, for this artwork, and is being fairly compensated. And all of Diamond Art Club's diamond paintings are legally licensed and above board, so that's really important. Over here, at the bottom part of the canvas in the middle, we have Diamond Art Club's social media information. I always recommend you follow them to stay up to date with all the new releases. And then Going over here to the bottom right hand side of the canvas, we have Diamond Art Club's lifetime warranty. Basically, if you are the original owner and purchaser of your Diamond Art Club canvas and something happens to your canvas or the drills, you are covered under the lifetime warranty, so you can contact customer support and they will help you out. Another fun feature of Diamond Art Club's canvases, you can kind of see it a little bit down here, these gray lines that are on the plastic cover, they are not at all on the actual glue, which by the way, very sticky poured glue, but the gray lines on the canvas are actually a perforated plastic cover. So if you don't like release paper, if you don't like washi tape, what you can do, excuse me, is grab on either side of the gray line and tear, and you will create about 10 by 10 centimeter or 4 by 4 inch sections to diamond paint in if you'd like to, instead of using release paper or washi tape or, you know, whatever else. It's really nifty. So this is so big. This is so large. Oh my goodness, just trying to get you guys another look at this entire thing really quickly. Yeah, there was not a chance I was gonna be able to fit this entire thing in frame, but listen, it's gorgeous. Let me go ahead. We're gonna take a look at the diamonds. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we're gonna fully just flip this around. Should I use this as a blanket? Anyways, okay, perfect. We have our blank slate here. Let's take a look at our diamonds together. So all of Diamond Art Club's drill packs have a sticker on them, and this should say the name of the painting on it. So this is Illuminated Night. I always recommend that you check this once you get your diamond painting, just to make sure this matches and nothing was packaged incorrectly. But this is also useful in case you store your diamonds separate from the canvas and the box they came in, so you can match them up later if you need to. Let's break into this. Oh man, rest in peace, me later, trying to put this away. I see it now. Not happening. Okay, let me get you guys zoomed in a little bit so that way we can take a look at the drills. I'm very curious to see, like, I don't know how many of these kind of colors we'll have, how many of these like big bags we'll have. Let's see, right off the bat we have 939. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags of 939. If you guys could not tell, these are not in order of DMC code, but they are in order of weight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of 823, couple bags of 930, and these are really sparkly drills. I love Diamond Art Club square diamonds. I just think they're some of the best on the market, to be honest. They're really, really nice. Okay, got more of this. Okay, 310, which is black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bags of 310, not bad at all. 1, 2, 3 bags of 37.99, which is this kind of like dark grayish brown color. Very pretty. Couple bags of 336. I'm not surprised at all that we haven't actually run across any of the special drills yet. I'm not expecting to see too many charted on the canvas, actually. I feel like especially with these darker paintings, we don't really see a lot of it charted, like special drills charted, just because it doesn't usually suit the artwork as nicely as like a more bright and colorful painting. It's really painting dependent, but here's our first special drill out of the 3. We have AB 3078 AB drills. AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and these drills just have a really pretty iridescent coating on the top, and we have this really pretty bright yellow. I bet you anything we're gonna see this in the moon, actually. That's my best guess. Actually, I feel like we're gonna see all the special drills in the moon. I wonder if we'll see it aside from the moon. I don't know, we'll find out, but we have this really pretty AB color, and then back to all of our darker tones, but then we do have some fun greens in the mix here. Yeah, definitely a darker color palette, but I feel like even with Diamond Art Club's drills, this would, or excuse me, with the fact that it's a really dark color palette, I feel like even with Diamond Art Club's drills, yeah, I guess that is what I meant to say, it's gonna be a really fun project regardless, because Diamond Art Club's drills, especially their darker ones, are really nice and easy to work with. So in case that's something you're concerned with, I really don't think you should be concerned. I think it's going to be a really amazing diamond painting experience. regardless. So we have smaller handfuls of these colors. And yeah, so far we have not seen our other two fairy dust. Okay, here's our first one. Z3853, which has this really pretty, almost like burnt orange fairy dust drills. Oh, look at that coating. Fairy dust drills have a fine glitter coating on the top, and they really give us a shimmery effect. It's really subtle, but actually in this case, it's not that subtle. It's really pretty. And I love the fairy dust drills. They bring a little bit of sparkle, and it's gorgeous. So that's our first of two fairy dust. We have one more fairy dust that we're looking for, and I'm gonna bet, oh no, things are falling off my table. I'm gonna bet it's in this strand. Yep, here we go. We have our last little strand of drills here. This is Z3856, which is a tan fairy dust. Even on this lighter color, I feel like you can see the fairy dust coating pretty nicely on this. It's a really pretty color, very pretty. And then we just have a few, ooh, this pink, this like dusty pink. Was not expecting that. Gorgeous. Okay, that's actually a really pretty color palette. Again, it's a little bit darker for sure, but also I think it's gonna be really stunning to work with. Especially, listen, if you're like me and you get kind of burnt out of like huge projects, I feel like this could be a really fun project to work alongside some like smaller, more colorful paintings, maybe in rounds. I don't know, but let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can find where the special drills go. I need my sticker sheet again. I don't know what the symbols look like. Yeah, we didn't have a ton of specials. Again, I feel like with the darker toned paintings, we don't always see tons of specials charted because Diamond Art Club is very intentional with their special drills, and a lot of the darker images don't always necessarily need a ton of specials, but I am excited to see where these are charted. So as a reminder, we had one AB, which was a yellow, and then two fairy dusts, an orange and a tan. And I can see some of the yellow AB in, I think this is, yeah, kind of like the glow of the moon in the snow. We're gonna have some of that yellow AB kind of outlined in here, but also we're gonna see quite a bit of that tan fairy dust in the snow. Okay, I was way off thinking it was just gonna be in the moon. I was way off. We are seeing some of that tan fairy dust kind of sprinkled all throughout the snow down here, which is really pretty. Again, more in like the glowy areas of the snow. A lot of this other area we're seeing of the snow is like not glowed snow. That made no sense, but like this is glowy, this is not as glowy. Anyways, Illuminated, you know, that's the name of the painting. Anyways, so yeah, we have those two special drills. Do we have any more down here? I do not think we have any more down here, but we are going to see some of it in the glow of the snow, illumination, if you will. Anything down here? I really don't know if we're going to see much in the way of the specials down here. Let's see, maybe we will. Nothing in here. Okay, I don't think we have any going on in there. Let's get this scooted down just a little bit more. I really think we're gonna start seeing some in the moon though, once we get up a little bit higher. I'm also keeping my eyes peeled for the letter N, which is that orange fairy dust we haven't seen yet. I'm not seeing any of the specials in here. I might just be bypassing it, but I really don't think I see any in there. Okay, what I do see, kind of sparkling out of the moon a little bit, we are going to see some of that yellow AB kind of sparkling down from the moon, just kind of sprinkled in throughout this area over here. We're gonna find a little bit of that yellow AB. Okay, let's get this moved down here, because this is where we have a lot of the special drills. The moon, let's talk about the moon. In the moon here, we're gonna find a lot of that yellow AB drill. I think that's going to be really pretty. It's what makes up a lot of this yellow part of the moon, but it's not the entire moon, it's just a good portion of it, so we're gonna see some of that. We are also going to see that orange fairy dust. It's highlighting this like what is this called? The doorway. The doorway, sure. The edging of the doorway, we're gonna see quite a bit of that orange fairy dust throughout that area there. Did we have any more of that tan fairy dust? I don't think we did. Well, I feel like we should have. There was a fair amount of this color. Maybe that really was it at the bottom, but I don't see any more at the top here. Let me just scoot it back down a little bit more just to see if I'm missing any. Oh, okay. We are seeing a little bit more of that the tan fairy dust a little bit going down the side of the doorway here as well. I wasn't expecting that. That's really pretty. That's very pretty. Do we have any more of it going down the doorway? I don't think so. It kind of just gives a really subtle glow in that way, and we're seeing a lot of it actually in this like glowy snow here. You guys, this is gorgeous. This is Illuminated Night by Auclair Studio. This painting released a couple of weeks ago and is sold out right now, but I am gonna go ahead and link it down below. Definitely sign up for restock notifications if this is one you want to get your hands on, and that is it. Let me know in the comments if this is a painting that you snagged a couple of weeks ago or if you added to the wish list now. I want to know all the things, and thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!